What is going on, guys? Today we have a Strixhaven, Secrets of Strixhaven draft night. This is a fantastic product. I absolutely love this product. I love the idea of the product. I love just kind of the idea of just getting kind of 4 buddies together and doing a draft. I was able to pick this one up at our local Target here for a pretty good deal. As a reminder here, we got 12 boosters and 1 collector booster, along with some basic lands and tokens. This is just a fantastic product here. And here we are looking at our first pack. And again, you know what? When you're in the comments here, I want you guys to definitely take a look. What is your pack 1 pick 1 from this particular pack here? If I'm being honest here, oh man, that's a good one. Okay, if I'm being honest here, it's got to be the Germination Practicum. That is a crazy good absolutely insane that we were able to get that. To be honest, that's if you're able to get that off in the draft, it's basically over. There's no shot here. As we move into our pack 2, I just want to remind, when a draft, you'd each get 3 boosters. You'd pick 1, or just pick 2, so you'd pick 2 and then pass the rest of the pack to the left. As we kind of zoom in here, we'll take a look. This Biomancer, fantastic card in Limited. As we move through here, these are just, I love this set so much. There's a lot of really cool interactions between the different spells. There's a lot of synergy here, and I really love the prepared mechanic. Comforting Council is a really good card as well. The Giant Growth on the Mystical Archives is just fantastic. Those are just a really fun combat trick. Just one of the oldest tricks in Magic. Let's kind of take a look at our next pack here. Oracle's Restoration, just a fantastic common. If that's in your set, you definitely want to grab that. Of course, the name of the game when it comes to draft, of course, is creatures and removal. You want to have as much creatures and removal as possible because that's how you win games. I think it's about 90% of the games are beat sticks. Sundown Pass, good card. Big Score, fantastic card. Not necessarily great in Limited, but digging a little bit and getting treasures can be kind of helpful. Doesn't necessarily put you ahead right away. So definitely kind of a rough pack to get if you were drafting. You generally don't want to draft the lands just because they don't give you any strategic advantage necessarily. So in that pack, I probably would have went with the removal. Okay, in this pack's another fantastic one. That creature with the destruction enchantment on a stick is fantastic. Grapple with Death, another great removal card. Just kind of taking a look, these are just fantastic good little 1-spot removals here. Mind Over Matter, pretty good card. And then Stock Up, absolutely. If you're able to get Stock Up in your thing, that's fantastic. Return to Favor, this is a beautiful foil. The foiling on this looks fantastic. Return the Favor, I'm actually able to pull that in a draft, and getting a 2-for-1, being able to basically use their spell, redirect their spell, and copy it, if you have the mana to do it, it's just a back-breaking card to use in Limited if you're able to get it off. On this Shopkeeper's Bane, every time attacking gain 2 life, it's ridiculous how crazy good that is. I messed up the pack there. Moment of Reckoning. This one's pretty good. Feed the Swarm. Actually, that is kind of a scary one to get because if you're doing Feed the Swarm and you'll lose life. So I've actually had it where I've had to Feed the Swarm in the hand and I've had to use it to kill a pretty big creature, and it. In Commander, it's fantastic, but in Draft and Limited, it's a little bit of a rough because you can take a pretty big hit on there. This Barrage is a bite spell, fantastic. Great card to grab in if you're ever doing a draft. This Bogwart Luminart is actually the best card in Limited for Strixhaven, if you're able to get that. Just gaining life every time a creature comes in is the incremental advantage from that is insane. We did get another Sanctum here and a Spell Pierce. Oh, love the Mystical Archive Spell Pierce art. Why don't you guys, if you're able to, go ahead and drop in the comments, what is your favorite Mystical Archive? The Mystical Archives here are just, I love the art on these. The original Secrets of Strixhaven also had the Mystical Archives, and that was also pretty awesome. And it was back in a time where they didn't have as many bonus ones, so, it's a really nice callback to it, and it's just really nice to have that different style for cards. Flashback on any burn spell is fantastic. Definitely worth grabbing on that. Quandrix. I have been able to get this card off in Limited. If you're able to push down a Quandrix, getting 2 spells, even if they counter the Quandrix, you still get the Cascade trigger, and it's this 6/6 flying trample beat stick. If it stays on the board is just crazy. If you're not able to Cascade with any of the other spells, literally just having him for 6/6 with Cascade, it just puts you at such a major advantage. You don't have to cast any other spells and they still be good. Fractal Mascot, don't sleep on that card. The card is fantastic. And Topiary Lectionary is great as well. Flow State, crazy that this card is so expensive. It's shown in the value and on how good of a card that is. Awake in the Woods. Oh my gosh, this is actually insane to get. If you're able to get this off in Limited, I mean, it's pretty much GG on that point. This is a fantastic commander card and just a beautiful Mystical Archive. This Virtuoso is fantastic as well. Don't sleep on that card. And a Sculpt is pretty good. Stargaze is pretty good as well. This Pest mascot is insane. If you're able to keep him on the board, he's just going to get incrementally bigger, especially if you have any of the gain life triggers. Even if you're only gaining a couple life off of it, it's a really good value. Just one of the better cards. Joined Researchers, great card, pretty good card. Be honest, this pack was kind of meh, but we did get the Island, which is actually the most powerful card in Magic. Wander Off, just an insanely good removal spell. Exiling a creature just to make sure it never comes back is so good. And Silverquill the Disputant, again, 4 for a 4/4 flyer is also insane. The casualty, if you're able to get the casualty off, it's great as well. Ward, pay 2 life, don't sleep on that. So I had Jonathan open up this collector booster. It was really funny to see his reaction on the silver scroll. So
I have no idea what card that is, but
Why is it in Japanese?
that is a fantastic hit to hit on. The Witherbloom is just a beautiful card, and just the art on it is fantastic. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe, like, do all the things. And honestly, I just am so excited to be able to open packs and show it with you guys. Definitely let me know as well. I'm really thinking about doing some draft content, like opening 3 packs and or like a pre-release pack and kind of going over what that would look like to make a deck. Just let me know if you're interested in that. Thank you.